Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of new stuff to go over. Loads of new events have been announced and revealed and released. Obviously the shiny Rayquaza, new events in Pocket. We have some interesting information about a potential extra DLC update for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet as well. A lot of things to break down today, so if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try to hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, shiny Rayquaza is now here in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. They have finally let us get a shiny legendary in the Generation 9 games. We have HDvee here tweeting out saying, HDvee update, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet shiny Rayquaza 5-star Terra Raid Battle event has begun. This runs until the 5th of January 2025 at 23:59 UTC. Still not overseeing the 2025. I cannot believe that 2024 is basically already over. But either way, let's take a look at the details of this event. So of course, it is a 5-star raid. It is not a 7-star raid. It's level 75. Dragon Terra type, Naughty Nature. Shiny is obviously guaranteed. It has the Airlock ability. The moves that it has are Dragon Pulse, Hurricane, Earthquake, Extreme Speed, and the additional moves are Dragon Ascent, Draco Meteor, and Dragon Dance. And then obviously the rewards you get for it are just what you'd always get, plus the actual chance of getting Herba Mystica as well. Blissey raids also accompany it, but I'm not sure what the best things to use for this are. I've seen people using Magearna, Sylveon, Azumarill, stuff like that. Again, it's only a 5-star raid, so you probably easily solo it regardless. But obviously it's always more fun to do with friends and stuff. But yeah, it's cool to see this shiny Rayquaza raid. Again, a lot of events are stopping around the 5th of January, so a lot of people are thinking that maybe the week after that we do get some information, because it has been rumored that we are going to get a Legends EA trailer in January, but of course we'll have to wait and see. But either way, it's cool to see the shiny Rayquaza raid now available in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. That is also accompanied with a new mass outbreak event as well. So we got HDvee here tweeting out saying, HDvee update, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Dark Shiny Pokemon Mass Outbreak event has begun. So this runs until the 5th of January as well, 2025 at 23:59 UTC. So you can get Satoddle, you can get Carbink, and you can also get Fracture. So Carbink spawns in Paldea in all areas. It also has a shiny boosted chance as well. This is not a mark boosted event, this is a shiny boosted event, so that's always great. And this is split with Chansey Outbreak event 50%, because obviously Chansey Outbreaks are throughout this whole thing. Chansey is not shiny boosted, but these are. So you can get Satoddle in Paldea, all areas on the land. For Carbink, you can get it in all areas of Kitakami. Again, this is shiny boosted as well. This isn't kind of 50% chance with Chansey, because Chansey is only in Paldea. So for Carbink and Fracture, these will only pop up. They're the only outbreaks, not the only outbreaks, but obviously they are the kind of 100% anyway. But yeah, Carbink's in all areas of Kitakami, and then Fracture is in all areas of the Blueberry Academy. And again, all of these are shiny boosted. 0.5% increase, really nice. Obviously the Haxorus shiny is really good. Satoddle shiny is really good as well. Carbinks is okay, but yeah, Haxorus after you evolve Fracture is a really good shiny. So those are those Scarlet and Violet events. Let's take a look at what Pokemon Pocket is giving us, because we have a new emblem event to take a look at in the mobile games. We have HDvee here tweeting out saying, HDvee update, the Pokemon TCG Pocket Mythical Island emblem event has begun. This event runs until the 10th of January 2025. And again, another shameless plug, I have made a Pocket channel. We will be streaming this event as well. We do viewer battles, pack openings, all that stuff. The channel is in the description down below if you want to go check it out. Obviously, only if you're really into Pokemon Pocket. But if you do want to battle me, or you know, watch me do this event or whatever, make sure to check out the channel in the description down below, yada. But anyway, let's take a look at this event. So it's very similar to the one we had for Genetic Apex. 45 wins, again, doesn't matter if you lose, just a standard 45 wins, and you will get rewards and obviously the emblems for doing all of these, because they are accompanied with these missions. So if you participate in one battle, you get an hour, well, you get 3 hourglass. Participate in 3 battles, you get 3 hourglass. Participate in 5 battles, 6 hourglass. Participate in 10 battles, 12 hourglass. So altogether that's 2 packs, because it's 24 hourglass, and luckily you only have to participate to get these. So a lot of people aren't really that bothered about competitive and doing battles and stuff. That's absolutely fine. You can literally go into the battle, concede straight away. It will count for your participation, and also it will help someone out as well that is trying to get the emblem. You'll just give them a free win. So, you know, both people win really. But if you do want to try and do the event, you also get shine dust for obviously winning battles. So one battle, if you win it, you get 50 shine dust. Win 3 battles, you get 100. Win 5 battles, you get 200. Win 10 battles, you get 500. Win 25 battles, you get 1,000. And if you win 50 versus battles, you get 2,000 shine dust. These are the event emblems as well. So this is for 1 win, this is for 5 wins, this is for 25 wins, and this is for 45 wins as well. So again, very, very similar to the Genetic Apex event that we've already gone over. So that's Pokemon Pocket, and again, remember, channel in the description down below if you want to check it out. Next up, Mega Gallade Raid Day has been revealed. We have HDvee here tweeting out saying the next Pokemon Go Raid Day event has been announced. It adds Mega Gallade into the game, and this runs from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. on January the 11th, 2025. So a little bit more information about this as well. Event bonuses, obviously remote raid pass limit is increased from to 20 from Friday the 10th of January to Saturday 11th of January. You get extra tickets as well if you buy the event ticket. You've all done a raid day before, you know what the situation is, but obviously this time it is Mega Gallade, which is getting introduced into the game. So that's that. Moving on, we have a little bit of Switch 2 stuff to go over. No leaks today about the Switch 2. There are still ones to cover, which we'll get over in future videos, but we have this post here from Nintendo Live saying Switch 2 is projected to be the clear winner in the next console generation. So while either Sony or Microsoft will struggle mightily. So DFC Intelligence, a long-standing research and consulting firm for the video game industry, has projected that the upcoming Switch 2 will be the clear winner of the next console generation in its 2024 video game market report and forecast. The report states that the Switch successor, due to be officially announced before the end of March 2025, is projected to sell between 15 to 17 million units in 2025, provided Nintendo is able to maintain healthy supplies. Looking ahead further, DFC states that it will likely reach 80 million by 2028. So that's 80 million consoles in 3 years, which is absolutely wild. As for the competition, DFC predicts that both Sony and Microsoft should release new systems by 2028, but says that only one of them will be successful. It refrains from specifying which one at this point. I think at this point, it's probably going to be PlayStation that is successful. With Microsoft and Xbox, because they've branched out to like PC and stuff, you can get the Game Pass and everything. There's not really a massive reason to buy the console now, because the PC, you can just play more games. You have the Game Pass. It's just the better direction to go, in my opinion. Whereas Sony, you know, the exclusives do eventually come to PC, like Last of Us, Spider-Man, stuff like that, but it just takes forever. You know, it takes like 2-3 years for it to. I think we've only just had like Spider-Man 1 ported onto the PlayStation 5 like in the last year, and that came out ages ago. But anyway, it refrains from specifying which one. Nothing that the hypothetical PS6 would have the advantage of a loyal base and strong IP, while Microsoft has the option to pursue alternative software and distribution models. As such, whichever company fails to gain early momentum against the Switch 2 will likely struggle mightily in a distant third place. One could argue that Microsoft already finds itself in this position, though DFC isn't committing to stating whether this will remain the case in the coming years. Overall, however, it's looking like 2025 will provide a healthy boost to the video game industry, with DFC citing the launch of the Switch 2 as a major factor alongside Rockstar Games' upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6. It states that while more than 3.8 billion people played video games in 2024, this is likely to increase to over 4 billion by 2027, around half the total global population, which is actually kind of mad, to be fair, when you think about it. But either way, that's just something that I quickly wanted to go over. Finishing things off for today's video, though, we do have this, which is apparently the next DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Now, this was posted on 4chan, so obviously take it with a massive grain of salt. I don't believe it at all. I don't see why we would get another DLC, because we've already had like the finalized versions of Scarlet and Violet where you can buy everything as a collection thing, where you can buy the game and the 2 DLC packs, and that's that. I cannot see us seeing another DLC. I still think there's the potential of a new mythical. Remember, the Terra Leaker did say they weren't going to leak everything about Scarlet and Violet because there were still things yet to be announced. Now, whether that is to the scale of new DLC or new Pokemon, or it's just going to be raid events like Rayquaza and stuff, who knows? But there are still things that Scarlet and Violet have yet to been revealed to us, because that's what the Terra Leaker said, and they've seen what has not been released, so they know something is still in the works. The image itself doesn't look very legit. It definitely doesn't look real. Again, it could just be like a mock-up or something like that. But either way, it's apparently Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the grand final. And this is a free download as well. So you won't actually have to pay for this. So it's very similar to the Mochi Mayhem kind of free DLC pack. Or update or whatever, but yeah, this is available on the Nintendo eShop. The grand final, free download, Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet. Let's take a look at what this has to say. So it says Pokemon Day 2025 Scarlet and Violet update. So this was posted on the 16th of December. And again, as I say, take it with a grain of salt. Before we even go into this, I don't think it's real. I don't see why we would get a third DLC. It just doesn't really make any sense. But either way, let's see what we're apparently getting 2025 Pokemon Day. So Scarlet and Violet, the grand final. So a live action trailer was filmed this year showcasing a boy meeting up with 3 friends visiting a metropolis and meeting a man with his arms crossed in front of a skyscraper. So the free update is available after the presents, so if you purchase the DLC. So it's not free to the extent that you don't have to buy anything. You still have to buy the DLC, and it's like a little bit like Mochi Mayhem, where that was free, but you did have to buy the DLC because obviously it takes place in Kids Kami. The Battle Frontier will open up in Paldea in the inaccessible area on the map. I'm assuming that's, I think that's the top right part that obviously everybody thought would be the DLC. I mean, I still want to see what that elevator led to in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's DLC, in the Area Zero, because I don't think we used it. I can't remember. Maybe we did use it for the DLC. I can't remember, but I swear there was like that elevator that we just couldn't access or whatever. But anyway, apparently the Battle Frontier is coming. Start off completing 3 battles in the Battle Frontier, then the other 4 buildings open up. These are mostly original characters who control the facilities, but Barry returns and is the new director of the Battle Tower. So an interesting character to be the director, but it is what it is. There is a 6th sub-facility titled the Tantalizing Terror Tower that can also be played online, and you can be a Terra raid boss while 3 other players must take you down before the timer runs out. That's actually quite a cool idea, where we play as a Pokemon, and obviously we already do play as a Pokemon in this game as well with the, what's it called, the sync thingy. So actually being able to be a raid boss and you go online and 3 people challenge you, that would be sick. I'd absolutely love that. It'd be really, really fun. Different rewards depending on who wins. Battle points return, and there is an NPC who comments on how blueberry points can be used as battle points and how they sound similar. You can team up with Nemona for multi-battles. She has a new battle outfit now. Now, I'd really like that, dude. I know it's not going to happen, but I would really like the idea of just playing as a Pokemon and taking on 3 people in a raid battle. It just sounds just so cool. I don't know. I think it'd be really fun content and stuff like that. I don't know. The 4 Land Spirit Pokemon return, and Snacksworth can give you their treats to obtain them. So some information not in the trailer include Meltan/Melmetal now being transferable, and Victini is gifted to you after you complete the 5 main battles facilities. Celebi is able to be caught in the Timeless Woods, because obviously Celebi is also not available in this game. And then we have Graciumi. Graciumi is the final Pokemon in the Paldea Pokedex and is a mythical Pokemon. So I'm not sure if that... No, well, I was going to say, is that the Gorilla Pokemon that's obviously seen in the Scarlet and Violet book, which we still think is going to be a Pokemon we're going to see. But apparently this is a Fire Fairy Fireworks Pokemon. It will be obtainable via a code distribution event later on. Legend ZA will also be mentioned during the presents after the update. So, breaking this down, I don't believe... There's some really cool ideas in it. Like I say, really like the idea of somebody being the raid boss and then they can take on 3 random people. Really like that idea. Obviously, the Battle Frontier returning would be incredible. These mythical Pokemon returning, these legendaries returning would also be incredible. It's not going to happen. I mean, at least this isn't true anyway. I mean, you can click... Unless the image is just like some proper mock-up or whatever, like, of what they thought they saw. It's just... It's not very well made. And... I don't know, the rest of it I just don't see happening. I mean, I don't see a third DLC regardless at all for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I think it's just done now. Obviously, Legends EA is coming out, hopefully, in like less than 6 months. So I don't think we'd be getting a DLC update anytime soon for the Gen 9 games. Maybe we will, who knows? Because obviously, if Legends EA does come out before August, we will potentially have an August Presents with no new information, because we may get a free update for ZA like we did for Legends Arceus. We may get a free update for Scarlet and Violet. But if we do get an August Presents, there's no November game next year at this point. So, like, what would they reveal in that Presents? Like, nothing. Unless they announce Gen 10 next year, and then obviously they release ZA, and then obviously the August Presents goes on about Gen 10. Like, that is definitely something they could do, because then it's announced before the 2025, before the 2026 30th anniversary. But I don't know. Either way, let me know your thoughts on this rumor. Would you like it to be true? I mean, I'm always down for extra content from Pokemon, but I just don't think it's true, unfortunately. And then also let me know your thoughts on everything else that we covered. Again, make sure to check out the Pocket channel. It's in the description down below, as always. But yeah, make sure to do the Rayquaza and all these other events as well that are now live in various different Pokemon games. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like down below. Let's try to hit 500 likes. Leave a comment, like I say, with your thoughts on anything. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.